How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. The Seasons of the Worm Cult. I wonder why they didn't just call it Elder Scrolls Online. Solstice. East Solstice, West Solstice, North Solstice. Anyway, it is Seasons of the Worm Cult. If you'd like to see the series from the beginning, you can do so by clicking the series playlist at the top right, or in the description, or in the pinned comment down below. We are currently on the region of Sunport quest, which we've done a fair bit of already, but now we are doing this part. The Worm Cult seized control of Sunport's Palace District. Princess R asked me to slip through a hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop and take the fight to the enemy, which apparently is this, Adrad's luxury goods. Hello?
One of the Stirk champions. I'm glad you're here. I don't think the Worm Cult suspects anything. Just use the door at the back of the shop to cross through the old city wall. You'll come out right by Vinu Tilmo Palace.
Thank you, Sabione? Sabween? Sabron? Sabuni? Sabuni? Sabasaba? Sabadaba?
Oh, if you dislike cleaning...
You deal with the crevices. I'm going out here. I'm just passing through.
No sign of the Worm Cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Remember to disable the Soul Reaper's 5-claw. Raz will seek the high ground. A clever plan, yes? When the enemy expects an attack at the front door, one should find a window. Go on ahead. Raz will not be far behind.
Move fast and strike without hesitation, champion. The lives of my people are at risk.
You got it. That's what I do best. No sneaking around.
Through here, champion.
Go on upstairs, quietly. The Worm Cult's just outside the door.
I don't do anything quietly. What are you talking about? Wait a second. What stairs? Oh, right.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
You can count on us, champion. We'll do whatever it takes to defeat the Worm Cult.
I like it.
Lead the way, hero. Today is the day we teach the Worm Cult a lesson they won't soon forget.
Correct. Let's go. Well, I gotta put my axe away to open the door. Just boot it open. Something's gotta change around here. Just boot the damn door open. Destroy the Soul Reapers.
Master Wormblood, we hold the palace, but the Stirk Fellowship disrupted our plans. They are coming.
Then delay them. I need time to find the gift of death.
Wormblood.
Yes, Master. We shall hold the palace as long as possible.
We haven't got much time.
Bet they weren't expecting that.
Gotta get to the other side.
Friend, destroy the Soul Reapers before they take more souls!
Nice work, Gabby.
Do not wait for us, 5-claw. Save as many as you can.
stranger! They're going to kill us!
All right.
Dangerous, huh?
Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
More fellowships here. Watch out for the red dot.
Time to bring the light in.
Daedroth over here. No, you don't.
Help! Help! They're going to kill us!
No, they won't. Destroy, destroy.
There's another Reaper just ahead. Take it out and find Farinor.
All right.
I hope I helped.
Oh yeah, I see it. You guys handle that. I'll handle this.
Good work, my friend. Now make your way to the palace.
Alrighty, Gabby. Skull guard down. Vinny armor. Everybody's safe. In we go. Oh, hello, big fella. Tide muck.
Destroy these meddlers!
Muck around with this. Oh, did not expect that. Watch out, Ember, watch out. Damn. Tide muck is not mucking around.
You think you've won? Sunforce
So much better than reading.
The day of the platform is coming!
Get out of here, big fella. Whoa! Whoa! Dragging me in! Finish it, Ember!
You beat that thing? Good work, pal.
Thanks, Squatter.
I saw Farinor flee. Let's check out the Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing here.
Sounds like a plan.
Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside.
Wormblood's orders. Dark Adept Farinor, proceed with your plan to remove the Regent. Use the ensuing confusion to deploy our Soul Reapers and harvest all the souls you can. We need that power for our great work. If you can lure this so-called Stark Fellowship to its destruction at the same time, so much the better. When you hear from the passages beneath, leave Sunport to your subordinates. I need you to ensure everything goes smoothly. I have a promising line of inquiry into the gift of death and intend to personally see to its recovery. High Necromancer Wormblood.
Tuscan worm cult, turning a nice city like this into a battlefield. If you found something interesting, show it to Prince Azah. I think he's outside.
Right. Prince Huzzah! All the way outside.
Good work, everyone. The worm cult has fled the city. Comrade, a word, please. It was no easy fight, but the palace district is secure. Your destruction of Soul Reapers was a great help, and it seems you cleansed Venutilmo Palace as well. Good work. Scordo said you saw Mage Farinor. Did she say anything?
Farinor takes orders from a master called Wormblood. He's looking for the gift of death.
Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that name. Nor have I ever heard of a gift of death. Clearly, we have much to learn about the worm cult's plots. At least you have put a name to our foe.
Yeah, I found Farinor's orders inside the palace. What do you make of them?
Nothing yet. Let's take a moment to regroup. Your valor secured a firm ally in Regent Corinway and showed the Alliance representatives the threat we face. Whatever the worm cult intends, the Stirk Fellowship will be ready to meet them. Thanks to you. The conflict in the Palace District proved the Stirk Fellowship can defeat the worm cult in open battle. Yet we have to locate our foe to fight them. Farinor and Wormblood are somewhere on this island. We simply need to hunt them down.
I found Farinor's orders from Wormblood. That may be a place to start.
That was my thought as well. The worm cult plans to move something important through the passages beneath. Wormblood's orders directed Farinor to ensure its safety. Whatever they're moving, they obviously consider it important. We should stop them.
Do we know where the passages beneath are?
Not precisely, but passages beneath sound like tunnels to me. I want you to locate them and then act as you deem best to foil the worm cult. Take Waxen Ash with you. She is an excellent scout and has crossed staves with the worm cult before.
All right, Waxen Ash and I will stop the worm cult shipment.
Remember, time may not be on our side. We do not know how many more Soul Reapers the worm cult created or where they are. Two of you can find answers more swiftly than one. Explain the situation to Waxen Ash, then go find the passages beneath.
Do you have any thought about what the worm cult is planning?
Many, and none of them good. The orders you found mentioned something called the Gift of Death. The cult is harvesting souls with their reapers for some so-called great work, and they have Vaunus Galarian. How it fits together, I cannot say.
You don't know anything about the Gift of Death?
All I know is that it does not sound good. If Wormblood wants the Gift of Death, then I do not want him to get it. Keep your eyes and ears open, comrade. If you learn something more, let me know.
What do you think Wormblood meant by a great work?
Who knows? Some horrible necromantic ritual, most likely. Wormblood's orders mention souls, after all. And the cult is here in numbers we've rarely seen before. Why Solstice? What are they trying to do here? That is what we need to learn.
Continue exploring, dismiss. What? What's this? Razumdar?
Ah, Prince Azar has worked for you and the redoubtable Waxen Ash? Very good. Raz will find a way to keep himself busy.
That's good to hear. Scordo?
Good idea to follow up on that note we found in the Regent's study. Had a feeling it might turn out to be important. You'd better collect walks and get going.
Gabby? I don't know what this continue exploring thing is. I don't want it to boot me out of here. Kind of just popped out of nowhere though. It's not like, is it somebody invited me to a party or something? But why would it say that? Ah, whatever. Gabby?
Remember how Vanas Galarian's staff drew me to Meridia's temple? I feel like the staff is trying to tell me something again. What, I couldn't say. Well, you should talk to Walks in Ash and get on with your mission.
Walks in Ash?
I thought I sensed the prince taking the measure of my scales. He has a task in mind for the two of us, does he not? Very well, I am agreeable. What do we need to do?
Princess R wants us to find the worm cult's passages beneath, but we don't have much to go on.
A tricky task. Finding the crocodile's wallow by wading through the reeds may take some time. Quicker to just ask someone who knows where she nests. As it turns out, I captured a worm cult Bone Lord in the fight for the Palace District.
Where's this worm cult prisoner now?
I was not quite sure what to do with him after I knocked him senseless, so I had our soldiers take him to Sunport's guardhouse just north of the city's western gate. I doubt he will be happy to see me, but perhaps you can get him to talk.
I will try my best. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Unless it's like a phase of this area. And if I dismiss it, it'll take me back? Dunno. Well, let's see what happens if I continue exploring. Okay. It just told me to go there. Yeah, I was wondering, did somebody accidentally party? But it would say something on the screen if that was the case. But it could also be that this is like a phase.
The attack on the Palace District was a preventable disaster. If only more of Sunport's people had listened to me and secured my master's protection, they would be safe now, instead of injured or dead.
Who's your master?
I serve Clavicus Vile.
What?
The Prince of Bargains, the Master of Wishes. Sometimes called the Prince of Trickery, but if you pay attention to the details, there's no need to fear deceit.
You openly admit you're a cultist?
Why not? The Coralania Regents enforce no restrictions on how people worship in Solstice. So long as you do not harm others, you are free to pray to whomever you choose here.
Why would Clavicus Vile want to help me?
The Prince of Bargains finds mortals to be fascinating. He's happy to deal with any who seek his aid. The greater the boon, the greater the price. He granted my wish. A mighty hero such as yourself can surely bargain for a great boon indeed.
What wish did Clavicus Vile grant you?
Oh, that's a rather personal question. Let's just say I am confident of my master's protection. Beyond that, my transaction with Clavicus Vile is none of your concern.
Firanume?
The ship's bosun told me about Daedra cults in Sunport, but he said they were harmless. Well, harmless doesn't attack an entire city district. That's the last time I ask him for advice about where to spend my shore leave.
You had fun, admit it.
Let nocturnal shadows surround and comfort you.
Who said that? Is that you?
What was all that shouting and fighting about? I'm trying to drink here.
Yeah, got a clue what happened.
I'm impressed with Sunport and the parts of Solstice I've seen so far. Once this is all over, I might volunteer.
Alright, I think we can move on now.
And may Azura's love protect us in these dangerous times.
Ah, the Regent's soldiers!
Where are our captains and their crews? If someone doesn't do something, Sunport is doomed.
I'm working on it. There's probably some other characters around here that have got something unique to say.
Good luck, Five Claw. While you chat with some murderous fanatic in a cell, Raz will find a sunnier spot where he can make himself useful.
If we have worm cultist prisoners, then it falls upon me to render judgment. There can be only one punishment for wanton slaughter in Sunport streets, but I will withhold my sentence if Prince Azar needs me to.
Alright, let's go and do that. Go to the Sunport guardhouse. Person having a little snooze. Little snooze on the streets.
The worm cult attacked the palace district. You were there, Tayer Canor. Were you injured?
It was a close call, but the Sturk Fellowship intervened and saved us.
The tides washed the outsiders to our shore for good reason, it seems.
I just thank the Three Queens they were there when we needed them.
The Cursed Island, a transcript of a story told by a pirate captain in a dockside tavern, as recorded by the chronicler Desiree Serene and carried by a soldier of the Sturk Fellowship. Now, before you go and think to yourself, why should I sit down and listen to a bloody gold-thieving pirate? Hear me out. Oh, you're probably right. Why should the likes of you listen to a man of the sea? I've probably made off with a gold necklace that belonged to your grandmother, bless her soul, with pearls if she's passed on. But you need to make that decision for yourself, especially if you plan on sailing into the southeastern Abetian Sea. While I speak with a sailor's mouth, I need to tell you what happened to my crew and that damned cursed island that took them, and I won't let it take any more, pirate or not. We were making a quick getaway after pillaging a merchant vessel out of Central, heading north-southeast, away from the shore. 'Twas all going swimmingly until a fog rolled in and a rough sea swept us, of course. Only choice we had was to keep sailing until we found a way out of that damned fog. That's where we spotted that cursed island, Solstice. And then the storm began. Now, we'd heard stories of an island that folks went out of their way to avoid, a place full of cursed temples, strange structures, and Daedric edifices, surrounded by rough and stormy seas. Nothing that worried me and my crew overly much. Rumors and gossip twist and grow with every year they enter. Nearly half of the stories about my own crew, the Sea Serpents, are mostly just fantasy. Anybody who had something to say about Solstice had never really sailed there, and most of them didn't even know the island's name. It was usually just that cursed island to the south and east. And after nabbing our prize, who's to say we couldn't handle one night on a beach while we waited out the storm? Of course, the entire crew wanted to sleep outside after being out at sea for so long, but I wasn't willing to leave our plunder unguarded. When I awoke the following morning, I saw nothing but sand and a few vaguely sailor-shaped depressions that hadn't been washed away by the wind and rain and crashing tide. Almost thought they'd all shared a swig of midnight ale and wandered off into the forest, but there were no footprints leading away from where they had made camp. That's when I saw it. Out of the corner of my only eye, were a pair of glowing eyes staring right at me from a cluster of trees beyond the beach. It was cloaked in shadow, shrouded in a kind of darkness that obscured their form and only left their glowing eyes visible. I turned and ran back to the ship, never looking back. Call me Captain Coward for abandoning my crew, but any one of them would have done the same, and I would have wanted them to. No sense all of us dying on that cursed island, dying or worse. Solstice isn't cursed with Daedric temples or monsters that'll roast you on a spit. No, there's something even worse than that damn island. Heed me and listen well. Visit Solstice at your own peril, and may Kine have mercy on your soul. Huh. Seems fine so far. Wouldn't go that far. Call her a curse and all that, would you, Adea?
The only reason Clan Idahara doesn't run the city is because they do not wish to. This one understands. It is hard enough to remember where one left their rings, let alone keep track of a whole city. It is better this way.
I think she agrees with me. I'm pretty sure that's what she was saying. Where is this house? Oh, it's just ahead. The guardhouse.
Ah, good. The Bone Lord is still here, and he is awake again. Sergeant, we need to speak with the prisoner.
Very well. Prisoner's all yours.
Well, let's talk. Horjack?
Damn sea elf! Thinks she can flick water in my eye and swim away like a fish! I showed her.
Is that why you're in this cell? Because of a sea elf?
I might have gotten a little carried away. Put a hole in the sea elf's trading ship. Who knew that the ship belonged to a sea elf merchant lord? Anyway, I'll be out of here soon, once my crew pays the fine. They are taking their sweet time, though.
Horjack, you're going to be here in like 30 expansions time, aren't you? Still there. Bone Lord Kagazal?
Do you come to mock Kagazal for his defeat? Enjoy it while you can. The triumph of the Black Worm is close at hand. This one will not be your prisoner for long.
We have questions? Tell us where to find the passages beneath.
Kagazal is sure you would like to know. But this one does not give up his brethren so easily. Death holds no terrors for one who walks the necromantic path. Kill Kagazal and be done with it. He will be back.
Kill you? You're not getting out of this that easily.
Gah! You dare lay hands on a Black Worm Bone Lord? Kagazal will neither forget nor forgive this offense. Oh, your death will be one that is whispered of in terror for years to come.
Don't want to talk? Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Enough. You seek Turner Mine. Its tunnels run under the mountains near the southern coast. This one does not know why they are important, but many of his Black Worm brothers guard them. You will find nothing but death there.
Whatever, Bone Lord, you bonehead. Walks in ash.
An ugly choice, yet such is the nature of our foes. I am not proud of my part in what happened here. Go on ahead, I will meet you in the mine. I think it is best to be alone with my thoughts for a time.
We still don't know what exactly the Worm Cult plans to do there.
I suspect Wormblood and Farinor shared that information only with those who needed to know. The note you and Scordo found referred to a shipment of great importance, did it not? If it is important to them, then it is important to us.
You believe Bone Lord Kagazal doesn't know anything more?
Your methods were harsh. I believe he would have said anything to convince you to go away. However, it makes sense to me that the cult leaders would value secrecy. We simply have to go to the mine and see for ourselves.
All right, let's go. What are you doing, Noth?
You're one of those off-islanders, aren't you? One of those Stirk soldiers the Regent allowed to come here. Well, invited or not, stay out of trouble, or you'll have to answer to the Sunport Guard.
Yes. All right, that's me. Off-worlder, outsider, outlander, champion. I go by many names. Hero, that guy. There are many names. Okay, so we need to go out here. Because we're 205, I think I'm going to take the opportunity now to do a bit of side questing along the way. But let's work our way over to the front. I am actually going to leave this episode here for now. If you'd like to do me a favor and hit that like button, click the sub button if you're not subscribed. Check out my other Elder Scrolls Online content if you're looking for more of that. And if you'd like to support me, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a YouTube member here on the channel. But until the next episode, I'll see you later. Bye!